So you've definitely seen MrBeast's videos, right? But what you probably don't know is the massive multi-billion-dollar empire he's building behind the scenes. And get this, he's thinking about a wild new move that could turn his millions of fans, people just like you, into actual owners of his company. So how would that even work? Let's get into it.
Let's just start with a number, okay? $5 billion. That's the rumored valuation for Beast Industries, the company behind it all. I mean, to put that into perspective, that's bigger than some old school media companies. This is way beyond just YouTube ad money. We're talking about a global business playing at a Wall Street level.
And this is where the story gets really, really interesting. This quote is from the CEO of Beast Industries, and it just highlights the insane scale we're talking about. 1.4 billion unique viewers. But you know what? The most important part is that last bit. They should have a chance to be owners. That one little idea is what this is all about. Right, so this is obviously not just about a popular YouTube channel anymore. When you're talking about a $5 billion valuation, you're seeing a huge shift from YouTuber to a global commercial empire. It puts Beast Industries into this super rare category of creator-led businesses that have some serious financial power. So what exactly is Beast Industries? It's a fair question. Let's pull back the curtain for a second and actually look at the different pieces of this empire, because trust me, it's a whole lot more than just making videos. Okay, let's break this down. The heart of it all, of course, is the massive content operation, the YouTube channels. But branching out from there, you've got the Feastable snack line, you've got global merchandise, a full-on production studio. They're even getting into mobile carriers and finance stuff. It is a truly diversified media and consumer products company, and it all started with just one creator. And that brings us right back to that really powerful idea from the CEO. Let's dig into what it would actually mean to go from just being a viewer, someone who clicks on a video, to becoming a real owner in this whole thing. So, let's just ask the question directly. What if every single person who watched a video, or bought a Feastables bar, or even just liked a post, could actually own a piece of the empire they literally helped build from the ground up? It's a pretty powerful thought, isn't it? So, how would something like this even be possible? Well, the mechanism for it is called an IPO, or an initial public offering. In simple terms, it's just when a private company decides to go public and it starts selling shares of itself on the stock market. But the way MrBeast might do it is what could be a total game changer. This slide really shows you the key difference. See, on the left, you've got your typical IPO. It's all geared towards big banks, Wall Street, institutional investors. But on the right, you have this fan-first model. It completely flips the script. Instead of going to Wall Street, you offer shares directly to the fans, to the community that built the whole thing in the first place. And this right here is the fundamental shift. Your entire role changes. You're no longer just a passive viewer. If you own a piece, every single view, every purchase, every like you give, it all contributes to the success of a company that you have a financial stake in. You're not just a fan anymore, you're an investor. Now look, this is still just an idea for now, but the ambition behind it is crystal clear. So let's think a little bit about what happens if this actually becomes a reality, not just for MrBeast, but for the entire future of entertainment. The comparisons people are making are already getting pretty huge. You've got industry experts looking at this whole setup and seeing parallels to, like, an early stage Disney. I mean, think about it. You have a central, beloved creative figure, you're diversifying into all these different product lines, and you have this built-in, intensely loyal fan base. This slide really nails that transformation. You start out as a passive fan. You watch videos, maybe you buy some merch, but with ownership, you become an active stakeholder. All of a sudden, you have a real, tangible financial interest in the company doing well. Their win is your win. You know, the ripple effects from this could be absolutely massive. Can you imagine the kind of brand loyalty you'd have when your fans are also your investors? They become your global ambassadors, helping you expand. This could totally rewrite the rules for how creators build businesses, and it might just create the first major media company where the audience is literally part of the ownership story. So, at the end of the day, we're left with this question. MrBeast might be the first person to try this on such a huge scale, but you can bet he probably won't be the last. Is this the future of entertainment? A world where you don't just follow creators, you actually invest in them? It's a fascinating idea, and it has the potential to change absolutely everything.